Yo, so I just want to make a quick update and talk about like my style and why what happened today. Like no matter what happened today, I was in a position to succeed with AMC. And well, at least in my opinion, I guess. And talk about like some of the logistics of like how I view the play and how I like am behaving in it so that I can put myself in the best position. So today, obviously, like yesterday, I said that my conviction was that AMC was going to have a big run down. And today, the complete opposite occurred, right? Big pump. We were trading above 30 for a pretty good amount of time today. Huge volume, by the way. I'm super excited to cover this in the technical update later. But I just wanted to briefly talk about why it's important to take what I say and what other creators say with a grain of salt and understand that what I'm trying to do is help people understand the potential price scenarios. And I know that it sometimes is like I'm predicting something or whatever, and I get that. It's totally fine. But I just want you to understand that it's important not to use me as the gospel, or anybody else for that matter. Unless there is somebody out there that should be used in that way. But I just don't personally do that. I like to absorb a bunch of different opinions. And today is a good example. And my style, I just want to like touch on that, right? Like what I'm doing is I'm long, right? So like no matter what, I am pretty much buying dips unless something drastically changes about the fundamentals of the play, in my opinion, right? Which is like the community-based narratives that everybody's familiar with. But the other day, when we had that big crash down to like $20, I think on the way down I bought, which was like $22 or $23. And I tweeted it out, and some people, and I talked about it in my video, and some people in the comments and replies on Twitter were saying, oh, well, you know, you made it sound like you didn't have a technical basis for your buy. You were emotional when you were buying, and you were just kind of reacting. But, you know, for me, and my response was, you know, the price is half of what it was a month ago. I still have the same conviction that I had before. So when I see a big red candle like that, I understand that I can be wrong technically, right? And so when I see that, I see it as an opportunity to get a better position with a better average. And even if it raises my average, which it did, you're still like in this relative trading range in the recent past. You're still getting a better deal than if I would have been buying it for 40, right? So like just keep in mind that, you know, I'm not here to try and nail the absolute bottom and then nail the absolute top. I'm trying to capture a majority of the move. That's just my style. And I'm not here to make a buck tomorrow. I'm not trading out of my position and back in and out and back in. I'm buying and I'm holding, and I'm understanding the price action as it happens. But if I see opportunities and I'm not using, and if I just see the price crashing, I'm going to go, hey, I don't want to miss. I want to get as much of this as I can, right? Because what if it just turns around tomorrow and goes to $50, $60? See, what a lot of people don't understand is that what AMC can do and has done in the past doesn't have a real like fundamental technical basis, okay? Like no one was through technical analysis calling the January run, through technical analysis calling the June run, right? There are methods that I've shown before, like Fibonacci extensions, et cetera, where you could have, right? You could have said, hey, look, based on a 3.618 Fibonacci extension off of the January bottom to the January top and then back down to the buy button bottom, that's a good target, right? You could have done that, but that's so easy to do in hindsight, right? It's so easy to say, oh, the 618 on Fibonacci retracement with log scale on was $5. Obviously, that's where the buy button collapse was going to go, right? It's super easy to say that sort of thing in retrospect. And we're using that data going forward to make better decisions potentially about the stock. At least what I see as better predictions or understanding of what the price can do. But you have to understand that there's also a bearish case out there, right? There are people who believe that this stock is going to go to pennies, right? And I'm not saying that they're right or wrong. I'm just saying that I don't agree, right? And we don't know who's right or wrong until it's all over. And I've talked about that before as well. It's not about, for me, it's not about being right 100% of the time. I'm just trying to be right mostly. And I find that the best way to be mostly right is to dollar cost average in, use technicals to understand price action, and be willing to adjust my conviction if anything changes. But for me, fundamentally, nothing has changed about the stock. Okay? At least from an upside perspective. What? Yeah, from an upside perspective. I still believe in the upside. So that's my wager. And I feel that the best way to win, and I've talked about this before, right? If you would have bought Bitcoin at $20,000 or $19,500, whatever the top was in December of 2017, you would have been wrong for like 3 or 4 years, 5 years. But then when Bitcoin finally rallies and it goes as high as it's gone, which is 69,000, nice, you would have been insanely right. Over 300% right, which is, in the course of 5 years, excellent returns, like, right? And then if you would have averaged down as it went down from that 20K all the way down to like $3,000, $4,000 and remained in your conviction, which I'm not saying is easy to do at all, by the way, you would have been hilariously right. You would have killed it. You might have been able to get your average down if you had enough powder on the side. You know, if you were ready, you could have gotten your average all the way down to $8,000-$10,000. And now you're talking about 600%, which is insane, right? Like the returns that hedge funds dream of over the course of a few years. Okay. And am I saying that AMC is 100% going to do that sort of thing? 100% certainty? Is this financial advice? No, I can't say anything with 100% certainty. And if anybody is telling you that anything is 100% certain in these markets, I personally believe that they are like trying to have a self-serving narrative, something that's convenient to them and give it to their audience, or maybe just like trying to create a feedback loop that makes them feel better about their position or something. That's not what I'm looking for, and that's not what I'm trying to deliver. I'm not trying to deliver reaffirmations. I'm just delivering what I see and how I see it. And I can be horribly, horribly wrong. For full disclosure, right? I was horribly wrong today, for example. I thought, honestly, going into today, I thought that we could have seen sub 20 today. But what did we see? We saw AMC go from $23 or $24 all the way up to trading above $30, right? I was wrong. But guess what? My trade and what I did paid off so far. Like it's like 20 or 30% that I've seen. I can't remember the exact number. Obviously, I have an average or whatever, but just that buy is up 20 to 30%, right? So I was right positionally, but I was wrong on today's prediction. So take daily predictions or daily convictions from me with a grain of salt, compare them to others, and come up with your own. That's my message. And somebody's peeking in the door at me, so I guess that's my cue to go. Again, technical update's going to be coming. I'm going to like fully break down the chart, tell you guys what I think about it, and then enjoy your weekend. And just, you know, like, don't be so emotional, you know? Try and be emotional on the long, like maybe the longer term, but not emotional in the short term, maybe. I don't know. Is that even good advice? But it's not financial advice regardless, so. All right, have a good one.